Yes, I know it's something different. It's not just a single game, but you know what? I think this topic warrants a whole video just dedicated to itself because who fucking wants to wait in video games? So recently I decided to play through all of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and by recently I mean I binged the whole thing in one fucking night. But it really occurred to me that holy shit, the new Mario games suck. And you know, I can get on that in a whole nother video, but there was one specific part of the game that really stuck out to me that I think it is horrible. I honestly think it's the worst part of any sort of platforming game out there. And that is waiting. Waiting in a video game is basically being told, hey, you there. You playing the game. You having fun sitting there on the couch, either with friends or by yourself. I don't judge. You have to stop what you're doing. Put down the controller and just sit there for however long I'd say for you to sit there. And you know, you sit in the game, you're playing the game, and you go, well, why do I have to stop what I'm doing? I'm enjoying this. Why do I have to stop enjoying this? And the game just goes, because I want you to. You have no choice in the matter. And see, there are two different types of waiting in games. You know, obviously you have if I don't stop, then I'll fucking die. And you have the bad type of waiting, which is the game forces you to just stop all forward momentum you have, and you just have to sit there for 5 to 10 seconds, which may not sound like much, but hey, if I'm having a good time, I don't want to stop that just to wait for something to move or something to happen so I can progress. Now, I am going to be referring to New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe a lot, and God, that's a fucking mouthful. But the reason being is because that's just the most recent game that I've played which really has this issue in it. Not because I'm specifically ranting about that game. Now, New Super Mario Bros. It's a fun game if you have friends. If you're playing it by yourself, it's just bad. It's probably the easiest game in the franchise, and you know, oh, but you're saying it's the easiest game. Well, yeah, it's the easiest fucking game, but just because it's the easiest game doesn't mean it's not the most tedious. And this game takes the prize for most tedious by a long fucking margin. You see, okay, in the later half of the game, that's when it really shows up. The first half is like, yeah, okay, I'm having fun. You know, you're able to pretty much just speed run every level, and that's kind of what I did. I didn't really stop to search for star coins. I didn't stop to try and get a whole bunch of lives. I just wanted to play the game. I just wanted to go through. And I just wanted to have a good time. And you know, I was able to do that for the first half of the game, but man, once I hit fucking World 5, that shit just changed. You know, already halfway through the world, one of the levels, it's two pairs of levels, right? You have one level and the other level is a fucking pair, you know, what do you expect? But to actually progress, you need to suddenly stop all forward momentum you have, and you need to find secret exits. You can't just go to the main exit because that just loops you back and, oh, I'm back where I started. Well, thanks, Miyamoto. Thank you so fucking much for making this wonderful, beautifully designed game. And then once you get beyond that, one of the levels specifically really just stuck out to me because the entire level just revolved around these rotating platforms. That was the gimmick of the stage. Like, it wasn't hard. Take away the rotating platforms, and the level was piss fucking easy. You could do it blindfolded, it was that easy. The part that made it frustrating was when the game forced me to sit down and wait for these rotating platforms to finish their cycle just so I could jump on. And, you know, if the game said, okay, look, we're going to have these rotating platforms, but if you can time it correctly, if you can just go full blast from the get go, you can just go across. So we don't care, we won't stop you. But the problem is that the platforms consistently, no matter what time I got there, they started at the 90-degree angle, and I had to wait for them to fucking rotate round to a point where I could actually jump on them and walk on them. But all you have to do is just sit there and wait. That's the point. I have to sit there and wait. I'm going through these levels really fucking quickly. I'm speedrunning this shit, but I'm not actually speedrunning because, speedrun's like... Actually, how long is the speedrun? The speedrun is 37 minutes and 42 seconds. Yeah, that's a lot less fucking time than I spent on this game. Like, that's for any percent, which, okay, sure, it's full of glitches, but you can still beat the game in 37 minutes. So then tell me, game, why did I have to spend 37 minutes on one fucking level? Because that's not good game design. Forcing me to stop and wait that much that I spend over 30 minutes on one level, and this is exaggerating, obviously. Like, forcing me to stop and wait that long is just shit game design, and you honestly failed at your job if that's what is happening to players. And there is another small part to this, and that's auto-scrollers. And holy shit, auto-scrollers should actually just be removed from any platforming game completely. Being forced to go to the pace of the game is just wrong. Oh, but you're not being forced to slow down. You're not being forced to wait there for 10 seconds. You're right, I'm not. But being forced to limit myself to the slow-ass pace of the game is just frustrating. The only hard part of any auto-scroller is literally just reacting to what comes first. Like that's it. It's not hard to navigate these levels. It's really easy. They're the easiest levels in the whole game because literally the only danger is you just don't know what's coming up next. That's it. And for me, who just wants to go through this game and not really think while playing it, I don't want to have to make all these calculated fucking plays and go, oh, if I jump here and then do a double jump black flip fucking over here, then, oh yeah, I'll be able to like bounce off this Goomba and fucking just jump over this piranha plant. No, I don't want to do that shit. I just want to fucking run and jump. That's what Mario's all about. But being forced to stop what I'm doing, not necessarily stop, but slow down in what I'm doing because the game says no is just frustrating. Anyone can tell you that. No one likes auto scrollers because it's literally just I have to go at a snail's pace. There's no two ways about it. If you actually like auto scrollers, then congratulations, you can fuck right off. Now, going back to the other kind of waiting, the good kind of waiting, where the game doesn't force you to do it, it's a choice on the player's part. We got to look at Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now, they have one of the coolest fucking enemies ever, the Black Knuckle. And oh my god, they are the perfect enemy to base a design off if you're looking to create a game. Basically, you can attack them anytime. You can deal damage to them whenever you want, doing whatever the fuck you want. You want to use your sword? Go ahead. You want to use your bow? Don't want to do fucking much, but go ahead. You can damage them at any point in the battle. However, if you just run in and start slashing away with your sword, then you're gonna fucking die. Like, the player has the choice to do this. It's not forced upon them like the other enemies in Zelda, where they have invulnerability periods and the player can't do anything except wait. They have to wait for these invulnerability periods to wear off, and that's basically 3/4 of the fight right there. You're sitting around, like literally, you can just twiddle your thumbs, hands off the fucking controller. You can just sit there, look at the screen, and then, oh, now I attack. Like, there's no danger to just waiting. Whereas with the Black Knuckles, you need to bait them into attacking, so that way they open themselves up for an attack from you. And that sort of like feedback is just so fun. It's so much more enjoyable than literally just standing there waiting for the enemy to lower their guard and then, oh, it's attack. Oh, now I gotta wait 20 more seconds, instead of just jumping in, bait the attack, jump back out, and then roll in to slash at them for a little bit before rolling back out into the safe area. Get out of the danger zone. Get out of the splash zone. Fucking splash zone from SeaWorld or some shit. I don't fucking know. Black Knuckles of Wales, apparently. It's headcanon. It's canon. Who fucking cares anymore? But there is a difference between the waiting, where the game forces it upon you and you have no choice in the matter, and then versus the player choosing to wait because they know the danger is, oh, if I choose to just jump in, I'll fucking die. I hope that you all get the message I'm trying to get across here, and that's the fact that games where they force you to wait, as it's been emphasized a lot in this video, the word forced. Games where they force you to wait, it's just bad game design. Whereas the games where the player gets to choose, do I go now? Do I wait a little bit? Like, I can't not say wait. Do I wait and attack later, or do I risk it and go now? When both the maybe not equally viable, but you definitely know it's my choice to attack now. If I do, then I run the risk of getting hit and or dying, but you know what, that's okay. Like that's good game design. And that's what game developers should strive for, giving the players choice and not locking them out of doing what they want to do. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This one really was just improvised. I didn't write a script up for this at all. Let me know if you want me to keep doing this for just a topic, not necessarily a game. That one would be more scripted. But yeah, just let me know in the comments what you like. Give me a topic to talk about or a video game you'd like me to rant about, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.